Hey everyone.
Hello. Long
So,
time no see.
yep. So, let's see. What day was the 19th? Tuesday.
Tuesday.
So Tuesday, at about 2:54 p.m., we get a notification from our trail camera that something or somebody was on our property. Well, Crystal looks at it and she hollers out, "Jeremy, there's someone at our camper." We didn't recognize them, so me and so-called buddy of mine took off and headed up there real fast. I was doing about 90 on the way up there. Uh, she had already called them and told them that they had a trespasser, or we had a trespasser
Our neighbors. I called our neighbors.
on our property, and they immediately jumped in their truck and drove 8th mile up the road. As soon as they saw the truck coming, they hauled ass, and they tried every way possible to stay away from him. And the truck was a newer white Silverado. I'm gonna say 4-wheel drive because I looked at the tire tracks when I got up there, and there was definitely 4-wheel drive tires that backed into the driveway, and then they peeled out. They pulled out and peeled out and took off. And so, thankfully, our neighbors managed to chase him off. I don't know what he was doing, but nothing was taken. He might have been possibly gonna look in the camper. Might have possibly was going to go in the camper, and then he got word of someone coming, and so they took off. Uh,
We filed a police report.
we filed a police report. If he's caught again on the property, and if he's identified, which she's got to turn the picture into the Adair County Sheriff's Department.
Gotta get hold of them.
Yeah, if we can get a hold of him, so hopefully we can get that taken care of. And I don't know how to turn the camera around other than show y'all. Uh, I realize you're not gonna be able to see very good, but no, just click on it.
What?
Pull it down right there. As you can see, he was. We're not sure if he was trying to hide from somebody driving by, because
Heather thinks he might have been hiding from them.
yeah, because Heather and Dustin said that they were on their way home and the white truck cut them off in the lot between theirs and one of the lots between us and them. They pulled in there and turned around and then drove back. So he might have been hiding. We had our generator up there at the time. He might have said, "Oh, there's a generator there. Let's swap it and we can go pawn it real fast for some money." Thankfully, he didn't get it. That's we got some good neighbors. We got it ain't just Heather and Dustin. It's Gideon, brother-in-law David. I don't think we've met the wife.
Mm-mm.
We've met a few of the kids, and they're all pretty cool.
Yeah, we got good neighbors.
Yep, it's gonna be a great place to
Thankfully.
live. I even I even messaged Jason over there,
Mm-hmm.
Crocker, just let him know that.
Give him a heads
Yep,
up for sure.
give him a heads up because I imagine he doesn't want to be gone and someone like that pull up and you know
Yeah.
rob him.
Gave him the description of the vehicle.
Yep, gave him the description of the video. So so hopefully the people are found. Anyways, the white truck, a woman was driving it. Not sure what was blonde hair,
She said medium dark,
medium dark hair.
medium length.
Not sure what the other woman looked like,
Yeah,
but
it was two women.
there was two women and then the guy. So and not 100% sure on where the tags are from, whether it's Oklahoma or Arkansas. I'm guessing Oklahoma.
And Heather, our neighbor, told us that they saw that truck over at our other neighbor Gideon and his brother's place
Brother-in-law.
borrowing gas from them. So I asked Gideon if he and his brother-in-law recognized him at all, and he said, "Nope, total strangers." So they're going to be keeping an eye out for these people as well.
And I saw the same truck back in the summertime.
Did
Right,
you?
yeah, right before Rodney and Rennie purchased their land.
Mm. Oh,
Uh,
there's a lot of white four-door Silverados
Two
too.
women and a guy got out though and
Oh,
went
mm.
walking down that driveway.
Oh, maybe,
Might have been looking at that the guy next to Rennie and Ronnie's property to see what all he had in there.
maybe. But yeah, this is the first trespasser we've had
Yep.
on our property, and we have signs posted all along
Yeah, it's
the
there's
front and everything.
purple paint on just about every tree along the road. Got 4 signs up. I even gave our neighbor Rodney 2 signs to hang on some trees around his driveway, so that way anyone stops. Well, it's posted. I highly recommended the purple paint, so that way, if someone says, "Well, I didn't see the sign," well, you can take a sign down,
Yeah.
but you're not gonna remove the purplish colored paint.
No, she peeled the bark off.
Yeah, unless you peel the bark off. Another thing a person can do is when you hang a sign, take a picture of it.
Yeah.
Take a picture of it and document it.
Step back a ways. Yeah.
Yep. Step back a ways and take the picture, show that you put the sign there. Uh, I'm not
Yeah.
sure. I'm not sure how far signs have to be apart, but you can't have them. They have to be within 100 feet of each other. Like you put this one here, and then you go 100 feet, and you put another one. You can't space them more than 100 feet apart.
Mm.
That's for Arkansas. I remember it was something like that when I was 16.
I have to look it up, but they're out there. Point is,
Yeah.
we have them up, and there's no
I
reason
even
why they
have a
shouldn't have
big
seen
one.
them.
I have a big one when you pull in the driveway on one of the trees. If it says
That is.
posted, no, it says posted. Violators will be prosecuted. And I mean, it's two by a 2x3.
Yeah, well, I
Yeah,
still want the one that says violators will be shot and survivors will be shot again. I still want that
Oklahoma,
one.
and Oklahoma's a stand your ground state.
Yeah.
So if a trespasser was to come onto the property, at any time you feel threatened or they show
Yeah.
they make a move that's threatening, you can legally shoot them. Shoot first, ask questions later.
As long as you feel threatened,
Yeah.
not just
Well,
because.
if you're living up there by yourself and someone comes on the property, especially at
Mm.
nighttime, what are you supposed to do? You gonna ask questions first, then shoot later, or you know. Of course, we also got
Two very protective dogs.
two very protective dogs. I act like I'm grab one of the kids, and they go nuts. That Zoe wants to tear me up.
Just wrestling with
Yeah,
them.
just wrestling. So I just imagine what's gonna happen when if someone ever comes onto the property and they show a threatening demeanor. I almost thought Zoe was on an attack dumb shit the other day.
Oh yeah, we're not gonna get into
Yeah,
that.
yeah, not on here.
Oh.
Oh, my hand hurts. But
Oh.
yeah, uh, let's see. So y'all know she's staying home full time.
Yeah.
I basically I went back out driving a truck. I took a 2 year break because of an accident. We went through some rough times. We're not gonna get into that, but after taking the two years off and then going to work, back to work, it's nice to be back on the road again. Uh, Someone once told me, uh, you find a job you love, you'll never work a day in your life.
Hmm.
The only time you'll work, you go to work, you consider it work when you don't enjoy doing it. Me, I enjoy driving a truck. There's no no other better feeling than being behind the steering wheel, just driving. Now, the truck I'm in now only does 65. The truck I was in, I could do up to 75 on the foot, 75 on the foot, and then 80 on the cruise. You talk about knocking out some miles. I was knocking out what almost
A lot.
almost 800 miles a day.
Hmm.
Seven. The most I knocked out was 785 when I threw that that U joint, and that I've got that one video posted where I threw that U joint.
Mhm.
Uh, when I threw that U joint, I still had 10 minutes to drive. When I threw the U joint, when I pulled over, I stayed in the drive line for an additional 5 minutes.
Yeah.
If I would have kicked myself to on duty, I would have still had that 10 minutes to drive to turn around and park somewhere after they got me fixed. But
Mm.
I had to stay on the side of the road that night. But
Yeah, I remember that.
so basically, yeah, we had a trespasser. I'm long-winded. I can talk about anything.
Yeah, you are.
And by the way, yesterday was her birthday. She is now 38 years old.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
I'm 38.
No, 48.
Oh, God, stop. 38, y'all.
38. I'll be 37
37 this
this
year.
year. But we haven't really did anything on YouTube. I've been driving. Occasionally, I'll post a video of us or me, driving. I can't really have the camera facing me while driving. I can set my phone up and record, the road, and I can talk and not pay attention to it. Try to focus on my surroundings. Always be aware. But other than that, we've hardly gone up to the property. I wanted to record us up there hunting, but it would have been awesome to get that video shot of you shooting a deer, but
Yeah.
you blew that.
I know I did.
All right, November. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. November 22nd. Gun season came in November 21st. The day before gun season, I purchased her a license and a gun deer tag. She had her choice between a doe and a buck. We sat in the tree stand Saturday morning. We didn't see nothing.
It was 2 days after. It was the 23rd that happened.
Gun season came in Saturday.
I know.
21st.
It was that Monday that happened.
Was it that Monday?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Okay, anyway.
Because I moved it Sunday.
Tell your story.
So we sat in the tree stand Saturday morning. We didn't see anything. We sat up, and then we went back to the camper, made lunch, uh, sat around for a couple hours, and then went back to the tree stand about 2:45, 3 o'clock. But we didn't see nothing that evening. So Sunday morning we got in the tree stand, and we sat there till what? About 9, 8
in the morning.
8
Yeah,
about 8:30, and we didn't see anything. So we climbed down. We went walking. Come back up to the tree stand, and I was like, "Well, let's go ahead and move it." I said, "We ain't seen nothing up here." And on the way back up to the tree stand, from a distance away, I saw a doe running, like not running, but trotting, like had crossed the road and was going towards David's house. So I was like, well, let's move the tree stand. We'll move it down here in this draw, but let's get permission first to put it on Rodney and Rennie's property. So we put it down below, and we went back up, ate lunch, and then went back to the tree stand about 2:30. About 4:30ish, a little after 4:30, I had just got done using the rattle bag, and not even a minute or two later, she leans over and says, "There's a buck. There's a buck."
He didn't believe me. He thought I was joking.
I thought she was joking.
Why would I joke about
And
that?
I leaned over and looked. There's a monster 8-point behind us.
But it was at an angle to where I couldn't really twist and turn. I didn't think about pivoting.
She didn't.
He makes fun of me now.
She didn't think about pivoting. Shooting left-handed. Using a shotgun, you just point the gun and pull the trigger and give it about an hour, and then go start tracking it.
I didn't think about it.
So it got away.
I was trying to keep still so it wouldn't run off.
Yeah.
I was
We'll be better prepared next year.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but 30 minutes before that happened, that we went back up top, got notifications from the camera up top that there was a pick, and lo and behold, that buck was at the corn pile up on top 30 minutes before he came down below to where we were. We like, you gotta be kidding me.
Yeah. So neither one of us killed a deer this year. I did some hunting here in Arkansas, archery hunting. I went out in the forest and I think uh, I saw there was one day I was sitting in the blind and I had two. I had one walked by. I couldn't get a shot on it. It was too far away. And then another day, she had to pick me up because she had to go to town. And I was like, well, you can just drop me off and come back at dark and pick me up. Well, I went ahead and left the blind 15 minutes early. It was quiet, and it had been raining. On the way back up to where she was, about 75 yards from the car, I come across a doe. I could see it. I was like, well, I really don't have time to deal with the doe because I gotta get on the road and leave. So
Yeah.
so
Oh
so
yeah, and the day we left to go home, I got everything packed up, the camper shut up and stuff. Get just outside the driveway, got an image notification, and there was a doe at the corn pile. Right when we were leaving, it was just ridiculous.
so so neither one of us killed a deer. We'll be prepared next year.
We'll do better next
Yep.
year, hopefully.
Uh, I mean, even the entire rest of the gun season, whether it was mainly it was her hunting. We didn't see a single deer after that big buck.
Most of the deer were coming out to the corn pile and stuff
Right after
at
dark.
night.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right after dark.
And right before you could shoot them at daylight.
Uh-huh. The day
They were
before gun
nocturnal.
season, that Friday before the Friday morning, the day before gun season come in, the three three 3 days in a row, there were bucks coming up to the corn.
Yeah, big ones.
I'm gonna put a feeder out there so that way there's always corn up there.
Me too.
Yep. So y'all have a good night. We're gonna go ahead and end this video. Sorry it was so long, but thank you for watching.
Kind of an update.
Yep, and happy late birthday to my wife, Crystal. If y'all want to wish her a happy birthday, go ahead.
Thank you.
I took her out to dinner or lunch yesterday. We had ribs.
It was good.
It was good, but I still think